paycheck.
Hey everybody, before I get started, I just wanted to kind of break kayfabe for a second and thank everyone who has supported the GCap recap so far, whether it's subscribing to the channel, liking the videos, unliking the videos, leaving any kind of comments below. Much appreciated. Hopefully you guys are entertained. Hopefully you'd like to see me continue to do these. From the bottom of my heart, thank you very much. If you haven't yet, please subscribe. That little red button guy there below. And if you like the video, like it. In the comments, let me know what you like about these videos. Let me know what you don't like about the videos. Heck, let me know a video that maybe you like that you want me to GCap recap. Sorry to start off so sappily, but felt like I needed to thank everyone for my support. All right, so should I hit my theme song again? Whoa! Welcome to the GCap recap. I'm GCap. Or am I? And why am I in such a kung fu-y kind of martial artsy mood today? Is it because I just watched Kickboxer 2 and 3 starring one Sasha Mitchell back to back? No. It's because of the film that I'm going to be recapping for y'all today. Do you remember the John Carpenter 1987 movie, Big Trouble in Little China? You know, it starred Kurt Russell, and there was a lot of kung fu and supernatural elements, and oh man, it's a cult classic to this day. I mean, everybody's talking about it, and it's so much fun, you know. Kurt Russell and Kim Cattrall and James Hall. Oh, it's so great. All of it's so great. You know that movie? Yeah, we're not talking about that one today. But what I'm going to talk about is the low-budget version of it, The Jitters, from 1989. The Jitters is directed by John Fasano, my paisan, who sadly passed away about 6 years ago. But he's left us his films as his legacy goes on, and I really wanted to, as much as I wanted to go into Rock and Roll Nightmare or Black Roses, which I freaking love. You know, I wanted to talk about The Jitters. I have never even heard about The Jitters until, I don't know, maybe like a week ago. I don't know why, I haven't heard about it. So I was lucky enough to track it down, checked it out, and thought, this is it, man. This is a GCap recap. I gotta let people know about this. This is important work. This needs to be seen. It could change your life. Change mine. Probably for the better. So you're probably wanting to know The Jitters. What's The Jitters? No, it's not that kind of jitters. Not a jitterbug.
I'm so excited!
Okay, it's definitely not that. It's not that kind of jitters. These jitters are, well, I don't know. Maybe I should just get into it. Sure. But first, you're at my bar. I'm here to serve you. You're my guest. You know, I always get you themed drinks and food, and well, let's start off with the themed drink. It's kind of tough to find, but I did find some imported beer. Where's it imported from? China.
It comes from China.
There you go. Get that down your gullet. Drink it. It's delicious. Speaking of delicious, I went all out on your themed snack today. Got you a quality meal of scallion pancakes and lo mein. I slaved over a hot stove for 4 hours today. That's a lie. I went and ordered that for takeout. It's delicious. It's right from down the street.
I hope you like prison food and penis.
Okay, bite your tongue. All right, I would never give you guys something like terrible. I give you only the finest quality things here at the G-Re. I mean, definitely better than like the quality you get at 7-Eleven.
Isn't there a 7-Eleven store just around the corner?
And most definitely the quality you get like at Waffle House. Am I right?
I like Waffle House. I don't know what you got against Waffle House.
I know, punk. I like Waffle House too. I'm just saying at the end of the day, it's a greasy spoon. It's a greasy spoon. Not those noodles, though. Those are made with love. By the way, how you like that lo mein?
You're eating maggots. How do they taste?
How dare you, Kiefer Sutherland? How dare you? Don't listen to Kiefer. Listen to me. Okay? Like, I would never feed you guys insects and stuff. It's good quality stuff here. Good quality stuff. Speaking of good quality stuff, let's get to our feature. Without further ado, let's get capping. Hoo-yah! Okay, so we're assured that we're going to be highly entertained from, like, as soon as we hit the first frame. We are gifted the greatest opening animated title sequence with a badass martial artsy kind of song right from the get-go. You don't believe me? Check it.
All right, enough already.
Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, I mean, it goes on for about 3 minutes, though. It's a little long in the tooth. And with long in the tooth, that's what we come to find out what Jitters is really about. No, it's not that kind of jitter. I already said that. The film starts off with shop owner Frank Lee and his niece, who are being harassed by 3 thugs, one of whom, ironically, is wearing a Batman shirt.
You guys just beat it before I call the police.
He's definitely full-blown heel, right? And he's wearing a Batman shirt. So I'm thinking, like, you know, he probably chose Batman, you know, because of the irony of the time. You know, maybe he chose Batman because he was trying to take advantage of, you know, the 1989 craze that Tim Burton had with his Batman movie coming out, right? Like, maybe he wanted to kind of hop on that train and, you know, get, you know, use that momentum to his advantage. Or maybe it was like the whole irony of, like, you know, Batman being like the symbol of like vigilantism and justice and good and all that, and then it was just, you know, totally like taking a symbol of good and turning it into something evil. All right, okay, maybe I'm looking a little bit much into it. I'm pretty sure he's probably just a Batman fan and he's just wearing it.
I'm Batman.
All right, back to the movie. Frank wins round 1. I mean, he whoops their ass like bad. Embarrasses them, chases them off, saves his niece, and then we're introduced to another actor, and this character put a smile on my face once I realized that he was being played by none other than Black Roses' Sal Viviano. My paisan! Instead of playing the heel you love to hate, Damien in Black Roses, you know, his character Michael here is, you know, a sweet face, definitely goofier. I say that in a good way. And he has a penchant for old sitcom one-liners.
One of these days.
We'll see. Don't get into any trouble.
Anywho, later at Frank's funeral, 2 mysterious characters go over to Frank's corpse with, I don't know, something that looks like a sweet and low pack and a little bottle of travel cologne, but I don't know, they mix some stuff and start saying some things, and well, the next thing you know, this happens. Yeah, what the fuck indeed. Exactly. Yes. Yes. James Hong and his son somehow do something to make Frank come back as a hopping vampire. You know, it's kind of funny. I was joking about Big Trouble in Little China at the beginning, but I mean, yeah, it's, you know, the supernatural element here really kind of, you know, brings that comparison to Big Trouble in Little China, you know, a lot closer. Even made more so by the appearance of James Hong, which totally affirms my belief that James Hong is in every single movie ever made during his lifetime. You just have to go look for him and find him like in Where's Waldo. Except this would be Where's Hongo. Yeah, him and his son, you know, they show up and explain that they make dead people into hopping Chinese vampires. You know, while James Hong's like totally sporting an outfit that be best used during an early 80s Devo video. Whip it! Yes, they're going around making Chinese vampires.
Kind of like a Chinese version of a vampire.
Oh, there's a word for them. There's a Chinese word for them.
A gongsi.
Yeah, ganji.
A gongsi.
No, ganzi.
A gongsi.
Ganwi.
A gongsi.
Ganji.
A gongsi.
Ganji.
A gongsi.
Whatever, Chinese vampires.
A Chinese vampire.
And the timing for assembling this hopping Chinese vampire army is so spot on because our three thugs from earlier in the film are just a smaller part of this larger criminal operation who are trying to steal Uncle Frank's hidden stash that's located somewhere in his store or something. And our heroes are going to need all the help they can to be able to fend them off. Okay, and listen, all right, before anybody goes and, actually, the hopping Chinese vampire has been around forever. Listen, I know, okay? Right? The hopping Chinese vampires are a thing. They've been a thing for a long time overseas. That's not funny, right? What's funny is hopping vampires and me not being able to pronounce the damn name. This isn't Wikipedia, this is the GCap recap. You know, Ganji's...
A gongsi.
Ganji.
A gongsi.
Chinese vampires. I'm not doing it again, okay? It's Chinese vampires, okay? And let's take a look what makes these creatures so interesting. Let's explore this mythology, if you will.
I'm all ears.
All right, let's put this list out. I mean, it seems like these vamps are, you know, they follow all the safety protocol for crossing the street. So they can't be that bad, right? Though I'm a little torn on the whole, like, mimicking, riding a horse kind of hopping, you know?
Dead guys hopping like kangaroos?
Nah, I disagree. I definitely think it's ghost horse riding more than kangaroos. Kangaroos jump way higher than that. Dude. I mean, it's a bit odd to travel that way if you're a vampire, but, I mean, they can't all be bats now, can they? I mean, that's been done to death. Death. Long in the tooth. Death. 2 for 2! But yeah, it's extremely comical. Let's give that its own tags. There we go. Give me a ding. They can also survive in the sunlight like Blade. That's pretty badass, right? So let's give that a tag. Right? They're like Blade vampires. They're hopping Blade vampires. I mean, it seems like their only real weakness is like if you take something that looks like those chopstick wrappers and you put it on their forehead, it renders them completely paralyzed. It's very odd. I mean, good luck getting that close to one of these son of a bitches. They'll bite your face off. So it's a lot easier than I'm making it sound. But let's tag that. Lack of weaknesses. Yo, and they like ZFG on their targets. I mean, they will straight up go after children. No one is safe. How about that? Like, you are never safe from a hopping Chinese vampire. Like the Energizer Bunny. And they'll eat your kids. Let's get that one. Let's give it a ding. Ding. Thank you. All right, last and definitely not least. I mean, normally vampires don't cast reflections in the mirror. Like, we've seen that a million times. Well, these vampires do. Okay, doesn't really seem like a big deal, but here's what happens when you show a Chinese vampire their reflection in the mirror. Dude, how badass is that? Oh my god. Oh my god. They become like some kind of roided out super vampire that looks like the night creatures in Dying Light that are like, you know, nearly indestructible. Forget about all the hopping stuff. I mean, they just get all roided out and crazy. The only problem is you show their reflection too much, you fry them like a chicken. Fried chicken. There it is again. Fried chicken, not roasted. Roasted chicken. Kenny.
That time's worth more than anything else we could ever give each other.
Okay, I'm sorry. It's somehow it always goes back to fried chicken. I don't know why. I mean, I will say this though. Ironically, Kenny Rogers Roasters still alive and well in Asian countries. Yeah, they got franchises over there. You know, bring it back over here. Hook a brother up, please. One key highlight is James Hong, of all people, drops an MSG Chinese food joke.
1 hour after he bites you, he wants to bite you again.
I mean, it was a different time. You could say things like that. But still, I mean, let's take a time out here. I've never experienced anything like that with Chinese food, especially like ones that were spiked with MSG. I mean, I never felt like full and then like an hour later, like I'd be hungry again. I mean, I almost just felt like when I would eat it, it was almost like this super salt that like raised my blood pressure and made me feel kind of like dizzy and like out of it. And I wouldn't want to eat it again for a week. But then I would crave it. I don't know. So recappers, if you have any MSG ingestion Chinese food stories, please leave them in the comments below with the hashtag MSGCapRecap. Okay? Maybe one day I'll do a GCap recap on monosodium glutamate itself. I mean, that's some bad shit, man.
Not shit. Crap.
Oh, sorry, James. Crap. Crap. It's bad crap. Horrible. Awful. Don't ever touch it. And no, I didn't put any of that in your lo mein. Don't you put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby. All right, what else we got? So the film closes out with a giant battle between the gang and the army of the Chinese vampires, which somehow our heroes are able to control temporarily. Just unfortunate that it's too dark for anybody to see what's going on, but you're gonna have to take my word for it. The heroes win, the Chinese vampires are back under control, and Mike and Uncle Frank's niece Alice go to get married and live happily ever after. The end.
Whole lot of that Chinatown magic going on.
And finally, it comes to an end with a very extended, long closing credit sequence. I mean, between the opening and closing sequence, if you combine them, it's a little over 7 minutes of the film's overall 79-minute runtime. So the film was already short to begin with. I mean, you put this together, it's like a little bit over an hour, which is kind of part of its charm. I mean, you just kind of sit down and watch it for an hour and you have a good time and you have plenty of time to move on with the rest of your day. You know, go hopping around outside like a Chinese vampire, all hopped up on MSG.
I taste shit.
All right, enough. None of these jokes from the peanut gallery. I'm going to show you. There's nothing wrong with this. I'm going to eat it myself. Here. Mmm. Yummy food. Did anything happen? No MSG. Okay, listen, just in case you were wondering or worried, I didn't really turn into a Gonzi vampire. Okay, I'm okay. I mean, you think I was going to do that before I didn't leave you with a song? Before I do that, though, remember, please subscribe to this channel. Please like this video. Please leave me a comment. Let me know how I'm doing. And also, let me know if there's a movie that you would like me to recap in the future. And also, don't forget, Anytime you view the GCap recap, you always have a seat in my bar. Take care, my recappers. I'll see you next time. This tune I have for you is themed after Killer Queen by Queen. And it goes a little something like this. Just recap jitters with vampires that are Chinese. Like this video and subscribe, please. With movies guaranteed to make you say, what the fuck? Guaranteed. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Oh. Mm. 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 Mm.
Fuck!
Sit, Koopy, sit. Good dog.